This week on Youth on the Move. It's all about aesthetics and design. Plush, tasteful, unique. These are words that can be used to describe what A+ designers do as an interior designer company. And as for the concept developer of this business, Charles Kyeti knew this was a path destined for him since he was a child.
I started drawing from the age of about 4 years before going to nursery school. So it's drawing that made me go into design, I think. So you have to start as an artist, then you go to become an interior designer. I think there are many options that were presented to me in campus, but all I knew in my mind was I'm a talented artist.
Having gotten an opportunity to pursue his desired career in university, it was a plus for him in attaining his goal.
At first year, because at first year you actually do everything. You do interiors, you do graphics, you do illustration, you do even things like weaving. You know, at that point, I knew I will either go to graphics or to interiors. So I'd even written down the places that I wanted to work. Nation Media, Scanad, these advertising agencies. Then I also wrote interior design firms that I wanted to work for. Planning Interiors, Design Photo Limited. I had a list of places that I wanted to work for. Then in third year, I chose interior design. Then my list got narrower.
Getting a job in a design company was a dream come true for Charles, and for him, it's an experience he forever cherishes.
I learned a lot of things. First of all, I realized that there's much that I didn't know. There's actually much that campus did not teach me. The things that we are doing at the workplace had to be realistic. They had to be things that can be built, and I think that really built me. It built my confidence. The other thing I think I learned is I watched my former boss running his business, and I learned how to run a business. I realized that it's very essential for you to have an accountant, because creatives do not know mathematics. Not many of them, some of them do, but creatives don't bother with math. We just bother with creating and creating and creating, and you can create, but this creation is not making business sense. You are not making profits, so you will soon run out of business.
Someone wisely said that the only thing constant in life is change, and for Charles, he encountered it sooner than expected.
Originally, I was not actually meant to be in business. It never occurred to me that one day I will be in business, truthfully speaking. But first of all, it's circumstances, second is the mentorship from my former boss, Mr. Jackson Degwa. He created this program called Design 40 Cells. So he will say that if you've worked here for more than 2 years, you need to have enough capacity and experience to start your own company. So I partnered with a friend of mine, and we started doing jobs from job to job basis. And I realized, oh man, this can work. This can actually work.
Not to be confused with interior decor, interior design is a whole different ballgame.
Interior design is concerned with the use of space, is concerned with the health of the people working in that space. It's also concerned with interaction, how people interact with space. So in interior design, we focus a lot more on use. We focus a lot more also on the user as well. How is this person going to sort of use the space? So we try and make the use of space easy first before we do the aesthetics. So aesthetics is a part of what we do, but it's not what dictates. There's a saying that says form follows function. So function comes first. Yeah, what am I going to use this space for? Then now that dictates how the space will look like in terms of aesthetics, in terms of form, how we will shape it.
In spite of the fact that Charles has put in hard work in building his business, challenges have been unavoidable.
Some of the challenges that personally I've encountered is financial challenges to begin with. Cash flow is a big issue for small businesses. Yeah, that's why I think we were very deliberate in getting an accountant, yeah, to just be able to tell us the truth that our expenses are this way, our income is this way. So we have to keep pushing. We have to keep getting more clients if we want to keep spending this way.
And as for his highlights,
one of the highest moments that I've had as a person is being invited to present in Turkmenistan, Ashgabat. I was invited for an exhibition in Ashgabat to exhibit a design that I'd done for a coffee shop. At the time I was a student in the University of Nairobi. It was in the beginnings of this business, and what I'd done for my school project was chosen to be exhibited in an international exhibition in Turkmenistan. I was the only Kenyan. I was one among 4 Africans. We only had 4 Tunisians, then myself as a Kenyan. So we exhibited in a global stage, I will say, to the president of the country, dignitaries of the country, and it was such a good experience.
if you want to go up, it's important to have people who inspire you. And as for Charles, who inspires him?
The late Zaha Hadid. Zaha Hadid is a famous architect. She was very out of the box thinking sort of an architect. The ideas she had when she started architecture were not implementable at the time until technology had to catch up with her. So this architect has gone ahead to do landmark buildings. Before she passed on, she was designing the football stadium for Japan. She did the aquatics center in London for the London Olympics, and many other revolutionary buildings. So I think this is one person who I draw a lot of inspiration from.
To those who desire to get instant results in life, Charles had this to say.
These things take time. I am not where I wanted to be in 2017. In fact, I have had to wait, and I have learned to wait. I have learned to just wait and just wait and just wait, but keep doing, keep doing, and wait for the big break.
If opportunity doesn't knock, then build a door. To aspiring entrepreneurs, Charles gave his 2 cents on this.
Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Believe that the talent that you have is God-given. And believe that you are the best that there can be. And you belong to the top and the top of the cream in the society. If you have that sort of drive, that I'm world class, seated right here. I just need time to prove that, you know. I just need time to be in the same league with the greats and the greats. And I think that's something worth working for. Even if it takes 60 years, even if it takes 20 years, whatever time it takes, you will work towards being at the top.
Up next on The Scope, we look at how to handle quick cash flow from your business.